What's cracking, everybody? We are in Printers Row.
We are in Printers Row.
Because that's the episode we're talking about today.
That's the episode we're talking about today. Should I just sing everything you say for the rest of it? It'll be like twice the time.
Let's see if they like that.
No,
I just had to pause.
I hate it.
If y'all like that, then go ahead and subscribe and like, share, hit the notification button.
Buy our merch.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Buy the new
Sweatshirts are
merch.
out, baby.
They out. Go ahead.
Only like, I don't
few
know.
more, handful
I don't know
left.
if any are going to be left when this video comes out.
Just a handful left.
Yeah.
But we are in front of the historic Dearborn station. You can see it right there behind us. And we're talking about Printers Row, a little bit of history about that. And I'm gonna kick it right off the top, something that y'all did not even know.
Okay.
Did you know that Chicago's first paper was the Chicago Democrat by John Calhoun in 1833, before Chicago was incorporated
No way.
as a city?
Was that back when the Democrats were actually Republicans?
No, he got it from Andrew Jackson. That's where he was a big fan of Andrew Jackson, so to say, and I fan loosely, right? But he used that, and that's why he came up with Chicago Democrat. There you go. First little fun fact. Yeah. We are going to take you around, talk about some history in this neighborhood. And
Where are we at?
Printers Row. South Loop. We're in the South Loop. Printers Row. So actually, right down the street here, you can't see it, but I did comedy shows right down there.
Did you?
Yeah,
What?
right there on the corner. Right there on the corner of
Just
Clark.
on the street?
Yeah, right.
On the
I'll
corner
just
of
be
the
out here. I'll just be out here slinging these jokes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
anybody can get it, you know?
No, you cannot.
But also, another fun fact, check out our Hip Play Ballerina episode,
yeah.
because that was also right there.
Right
I'm
there.
pointing right to it. There you go. But yeah, you can go check that out. Anyway, let's get going. We're going to go to a building and start this episode off. Let's get it. So check it out. Before we even get kicked off with the history, we just walking down this treasure trove
For real.
of a historic
It's
neighborhood.
so cool.
This is
The buildings
gorgeous.
Are amazing.
This is absolutely gorgeous, y'all. Like, y'all need to this is why we do this, man. Chicago is
Literally.
just fire.
Don't
Like,
let us be the only people seeing this.
Yes, right.
Sorry.
Man, these are Jordans.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just
You my lady. You my lady. You ain't gotta do all that,
Okay.
but we'll do this shit. We'll deal with this off camera. I swear.
All right.
I'm playing. But wow, hold on, let me turn the camera around. Y'all got to see
You gotta
this.
see this.
Wow. Look at this. This is the Franklin Company building. Look at this mural. Wow, the first impression. Wow, that's the name of that art piece right there. That's fire.
Oh, you can go.
You go ahead. You go ahead. Live people, we live.
No, we're not.
Look at this. This is fire. Y'all, so you know, if I'm being honest, this is my first time really walking through
Same.
Printers Row.
I even took the bus from right here, and I never even knew where I was.
Yeah.
Genuinely didn't even look up.
I mean, but that's like, we're just being real transparent with you, y'all. Like, we not acting like we know these things. Like, cause I'm a Chicagoan through and through, y'all. I ain't no reason to be here. You know what I mean? Other than the comedy show that was on right down there.
Or he was doing jokes on the side of the street.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Pull up. So get into some history, man, just to give you some context of why Printers Row is as big as it is. Chicago was the mecca, the center point, like it has always been through history, of what, you know, we did here, you know, like in printing. And so this was no different, right? Trains were here, people got things shipped from here. Why not have printers, print paper distributed from here, right? So in the mid 1800s, Chicago went through a major boom. We were second to New York, but New York was on the East Coast, right? It still is on the East Coast.
It has since moved.
since it slid off to the Atlantic. No, global warming. No, but
it's inevitable.
It really is.
That Manhattan Island.
Right. They're gonna be like
Count
Venice.
your days.
About to be like
or
Venice.
years.
No, man-made. Anyway, we tangent. This area had a lot going on for it. And I got my notes right here because the numbers are crazy and I can memorize it, but I don't want to be cutting and stuttering and stuff like that. In the mid 1800s, Chicago had in this area 29 printing offices, Keep it. This is mid 1800s. Like
So that means like books, newspapers, magazines, like all that, right?
all
like
that.
not just newspapers.
Yeah, all
Okay.
that. All that was here. So
Yeah.
29 printing offices, 79 job listings, 68 bookstores.
Wow.
Yeah, 17 binderies, and 5 manufacturers, and that's where we're gonna start this story, because that Donahue building that we showed you right there, that we kind of geeked out in front of, that building was the first building in Printers Row
Right.
that was built here for printing, and the annex was built. You know, the second part of it was built later, but
It's the building. You can kind of tell where the annex comes in, but the building itself is huge without the annex.
without it, yeah,
Like
this
it
is a massive
like the annex.
building.
I'm looking at it right now. The annex is about 6 windows.
Yeah.
But before that, that building is large.
Yeah, right. This one
like,
is it's a long
Yeah.
building right here.
it's
Yeah.
damn near a block.
Yeah,
So-
it really is. It's a large building, and the building we're talking about is the M.A. Donahue,
M.A.
and,
Donahue
and Company
and
building.
Company.
So they were the ones that kind of like kicked off the manufacturers being here, and the significance of that is there was, and I'm gonna get to like kind of like the bad part, the dramatic part, the climax of it. But they were the first ones to be here. Another company that was here was Rand McNally, and Rand McNally is the map maker, right? Is they're known as the map maker.
Map.
Yes, and
Map.
they
Right.
they do GPS now. That's kind of what people
Yeah,
know them as. And if
crazy.
you were my age, the 80s
Were
baby,
you still reading maps?
yeah.
I was still reading maps.
Shit, you know what I mean? Before MapQuest, you had Rand McNally. Everybody old ass parents had that shit. You know what I mean? Like, so
I actually probably still have some of my dad's
Yeah.
from when we like would travel.
really,
Yeah.
I'm sure most old people can't get rid of that.
positive.
You know what I mean? Like, we can't
Unless
get rid
my
of
mom
stuff.
got rid of it.
Right, probably. Now here's the thing. When they first started, we know them as a map company, right? They didn't start out as a map company.
What
They
did they
just
start?
started out as a printing company. So they would help print, like the books and phone books and things like that here in Chicago and distribute. They were like, that's what they did. They didn't do maps first. However, they started out with maps. Their first map was here. I got it down right here, y'all. Rand McNally's first map. They started out in 1856 also, but 1872, almost 20 years later.
Wow. You know where you can see some really cool maps?
Yep, that's where I was
The
gonna go.
Newberry Library.
Now here's the thing: go to Newberry Library and you can check out some of the original maps that they had.
Original.
Yeah. Now, I told you their first map we know them as GPS, but their first map was train railroad. And
Makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense
That's
because
probably, it was probably like a commissioned map.
people, Chicago blowing
Yeah.
up with the trains and
Yeah.
things like that. The fire just happened, so now rebuilding is happening here in Chicago. You're 20 years away from the World's Fair, 1893. That is really kicking off.
To think how much Chicago did, considering that it like burnt down in 71,
Right.
in comparison with like New York
Right.
that was around for decades,
Yeah.
is mind blowing.
It's
Like
mind-blowing.
we were at their heels.
Yeah.
Even though we had to literally rebuild the whole city.
We had to rebuild a whole city, and not only did we rebuild, but we actually became the mecca for a lot of different
lot of
things.
things.
A lot of different things.
And obviously, like, if you've been a listener or a watcher of the podcast for the last 2.5 years, you know that most things that other people get credit for was started in Chicago.
Right.
Or maybe, like,
Maybelline.
other people get credit for now, like, as being the biggest manufacturer.
Right.
It started in Chicago.
Started in Chicago.
I mean,
Just like printing, all this stuff started here in Chicago. Now, I mentioned, we mentioned the M.A. Donahue and Company, right, building. That building, we read on the plaque, was the first building in this area, in actually Chicago.
to
First,
become.
it would be renovated for lofts
Yeah.
here in the city. So,
crazy.
people live there now, but that was the first building to be done. That's
Can you
amazing.
imagine living in there?
I could imagine. Now, speaking of
cool.
not imagine, there was other companies that were huge.
Speaking of not imagining.
Yeah, because there's something you ain't think about. W.F. Hall and Company. They were another big printing company. And I mentioned 1893 World's Fair. That's when they started. They started in that year, not because of the World's Fair, but they started that year. I'm sure, actually, probably because of the World's Fair, they had to print up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But they were one of the world's largest, right here in Chicago. And that factory is up in the old building, is up in Belmont Crackin, y'all. Y'all can go check it out. And we'll probably put something here. If we do, we do. If we don't, disregard what I just said.
Yeah.
Disregard. But the reason why I bring them up is because if you are a fan of Motor Trend, Playboy, and a ton of other things, they are the publisher and the printer for that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I had no clue.
Yeah.
I had no clue. So go check that out. But there's some more history around here that we gon' just
walk around.
We'll all walk around. I got one more like pretty dope nugget fact for you. But other than that, that's what Printer Row is. Like we're sitting on these little print blocks right now.
Yeah, for
you
real.
know, like in the seat in the park here.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, but we're gonna walk around, show you some more stuff, and kind of marvel at this again. So
go to some bookstore or something.
Yeah, right, for real. Let's get it. We're going to end up the episode, but you know, we kind of reacted crazy right when we walked up and didn't even pay attention to it. Like I was looking for this.
I paid attention
the whole time. I saw it and I was like, "Damn, that mural is nice." I thought it was going to be something different. But anyway, that mural right here, that's a mural of the first printing of the Gutenberg Bible over in Europe.
Wow.
Now, here's the significance of that. If you don't know what the Gutenberg Bible is, it's considered to be the first print of any kind,
way.
You know, in the West, right?
Oh,
in the West, right? Not the East, right? So just in the West, considered to be the first print. There's not too many copies that we know of around. New York has one. I think it's a pretty.
What if the Newberry Library has one?
They don't, and I'm gonna get to it. But New York has one. There's one in Washington D.C. I believe the Smithsonian. They have like very good condition, like perfect condition. But here in Chicago, we don't have one. However, the Art Institute has a single leaf from one of the books.
Wow.
In its catalog, not on display, so you can't go there and check it out. It was taken down a little while ago, but they have it. So there's a printing right there. Here at the Franklin Building. So pretty dope.
Beautiful building.
Beautiful building. Just history.
Stone on the outside is gorgeous.
Just walking up and down here is just
so beautiful.
Like just to know that we were the Mecca and this is where it was. Now people live here, right? You know what I mean? Like this.
You might not notice or know where you're living.
Yeah.
You know, it's called Printers Row, but
you doing it for clout. You know what I mean? No, you doing it to be like I'm better than you.
You probably got big money and we're just jealous that you could get to live in Printers Row.
Right.
Your condo's like $5,000 a month.
Yeah, we salty. No, but anyway.
I want to live here.
There's the history. Printers Row.
Gorgeous.
Pretty dope.
Come check it out.
Yeah, come check it out. A lot to see. Now it's time
to eat.
Let's get it.
So we went into Totos Market.
Yeah, buddy.
Already cute. I got the chicken salad.
Yep. I got the good old ham and cheese.
I hate when they do that when like half of it is empty.
That's the part you break off. Let's see what we're talking about. It's a nice little market right here in town for the locals. You get off the
specialty market.
You get off the train station. I'd imagine that burger about to snatch that shit up.
You know how I feel about burgers. Birds.
Hey.
Is that good?
Yeah.
This is delicious. Not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna hold you. This the move.
This is really fucking good.
Yeah. Oh, this is good.
Wow.
Honestly, I'm not mad at Printer's Row.
Me neither.
This is good.
And the bread is from a local bakery, Publican. I don't know if you guys know it. Hi, little buddy.
Hey, pup. Hey, you can't have this, man.
Look, is that chicken?
You can't have this.
Can't hear anything, but it sure smells something.
Oh, yeah. Man, look, this is good.
You want to try it?
No.
It's very good.
What is it? Chicken?
Chicken salad.
Right here. Oh, that's good. Here, take a bite.
I just took a bite. Let me
Hold on.
process.
We got these chips. Hold that real quick. We got the chips. Man, y'all getting all that ASMR.
They're zesty jalapeno.
Zesty jalapeno.
Let's try your little ham and cheese.
Ooh. Oh, this is good. Yeah. Hold on. Got that little pickle on there.
Very good. Sweet pickle.
Sweet pickle. Hold on, y'all.
You gotta put the chips.
You know what I'm saying? I keep
In
on
the
telling y'all
sandwich.
how I'm from the South Side. I got the shirt on and everything. You got to layer these bad boys. Look. 1. 2, just so y'all know I ain't pump faking. I don't know if y'all can even see this, but look, I put a third on there.
You gotta.
Ugh.
For the texture.
Here we go. And then you got to crunch it down. Hold on. Look.
Show the cost.
Yeah, let me. Here. Look. Boom. Look. All right, now look. I'm going to do it right there in the microphone.
That's great.
Oh, yeah. That really do say it all. That's different.
If I lived here, they'd have all my money.
For real.
And I would have none because
Hey,
everything in there is like specialty.
for real.
It's very good.
Hey,
Local,
for-
a ton of local stuff too.
Hey, this is good. Y'all, that's all I got to talk about if I'm being real with you. We come down here, chill out. It's moving.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rotation going on right now, y'all.
We got a little drinky drinks.
Yeah,
Ding.
yeah. That made a nice little.
It's a nice day out today.
It is.
It's only 40 degrees.
Yeah. We sit outside. This is the most Chicago shit ever. Like, it is. It ain't even that warm outside, but we chilling. We
It's
chilling
nice.
on the block. This is Chicago summertime weather. I don't know what y'all talking about. Anyway, close the take us home.
All right, well, if you like this episode, please send it to someone you like. If you hate this episode, go ahead and send someone you hate. Still get us that one
For real.
review. The best way to support us is to watch our content, engage with it, follow us on Instagram, Twitter,
Yeah,
TikTok,
Yeah.
77 Flavors Shy everywhere.
let's get it.
Buy our merch so we can keep paying for these sandwiches. Get this camera off the ground with all these high school
For real.
deuces.